Hello there, my name is Tom Squallow and I'm bringing you this cryptocurrency update. Now, very important stuff is happening and a lot of people are super happy about it, and they are asking me a lot of questions on social media, on Instagram and on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter, just a verified profile. And I really decided to do this quick update today. It's like 9 p.m. currently in Dubai. And I want to talk about the technicals and whether you should be longing Bitcoin right now, and if yes, then what kind of targets and etc. And also wanted to talk about some, not this one right here, some very important on-chain data that is super says a lot about the current situation. So okay, without any further ado, leave a like on this video and make some noise down in the comments, of course. And if you haven't seen the trailer of Crawler Trading Show Season 1, then I'll link it somewhere up there. Take a look at it because it's the craziest trailer of any reality show of this year. I think that this is going to be like the biggest reality show for this year and the first ever in the world trading reality show. So check out the trailer and make some noise down in the comments there as well. And as always, click that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that you're always notified when I make a new upload. Okay, without any further ado, let's just jump right into the price action. So currently we are seeing this breakout from this flag formation that we've been seeing for quite some time here, and a lot of people are super happy about it because we had this retest in this area right here. And as you might remember, if we'll go to a smaller time frame, now let's say a 15-minute time frame, then you might remember that I was saying that currently, and I had my short trade, and I'll talk about it shortly, that I had a short trade starting from this area right here, actually a bit higher, like in this area of this. I just traded this flag and opened a short trade just as a protection in case if we are going to actually break below this resistance, the support, and then fall back into this flag formation that we were seeing here and potentially go down to $38,000 or even lower. So for that reason, I actually hedged a portion of my portfolio, as you might remember. And if you haven't seen my previous videos, please check them out because you need to be updated and understand exactly what I'm talking about in this video. So, and I played it from this area down to here, and then I was just watching what is happening, because at some point I thought that we might actually start losing this level, and we almost lost it right here when I thought that if we're going to be breaking below this support in this area, just in the very short-term perspective, that we might see actually a big sell-off going downward. So for that reason, again, this trade wasn't for me to make money on it. Of course, if it would have played out, and the price would have crashed to, I don't know, $34,000 or whatever, then it would have been a nice opportunity to get myself a better entry price into my long-term Bitcoin holding. So for that reason, I didn't really worry about it turning. I was actually hoping that it will turn finally and actually will show us some profits, and in terms of my long-term Bitcoin holding and my crypto portfolios in general. So we had this beautiful, absolutely beautiful flag formation right here, like a wedge, so to speak. And then we had this incredible break right here with a lot of volume. And this is what you really want to see. And I was stopped out from my short trade in this area right here, so in this candle, and basically I left it with like $600 profit. So that's fine. I mean, I just covered the cost of the commissions, etc., and that's pretty much it. So I made like a few $100 on it. But again, it wasn't the point to make any money. The point was to protect my potential downside. And remember, if you want to be trading actively and longing Bitcoin, shorting Bitcoin, then use Bybit, and with my link, which you can find down in the description of this video, you'll get a $4,100 bonus on top of your initial deposit and a 30% discount on commissions and withdrawal fees, which is epic. So currently we saw this beautiful breakout, which has taken us to about $43,000. If you've traded this breakout, amazing, great job. So, and as for me, it just was a reason for me to get out of my insurance policy, so to speak, and then see what is happening, because I have a lot of money in crypto in my portfolios. So, and currently, the most important aspect, a lot of people are asking me whether they should actually long Bitcoin right now. And the thing is that with everything that we are seeing currently, we did some, see, just like, and here's a great example when we talk about volume. Here we had a really good spike in volume when we saw this breakout out of this wedge. However, if we go to the daily chart and we're gonna see, take a look at the volume right here, guys and girls, this is super mega important. Here is the volume candle in relation to this candle right here, and we are not really seeing that very much volume. So this could turn out to be a fake out. And if it's gonna turn out to be a fake out, then guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over to Bybit, and just from the same area right here at about 41,750 or so, I will be opening a short trade again just to protect my potential downside, because right now we're consolidating. I really want to see what is happening and how powerful is going to be the move against us, if the move is going to come, obviously. So for that reason, just wanted to point it out, because this could turn out to be a fake out just because that we're not really seeing that very much volume. So in other words, longing Bitcoin right now is quite challenging and quite dangerous. And also remember that we have very short proximity to the most important key market levels, which are 45,700 and 44,700, 44,759, whatever. So, and once we actually have a daily close with some volume above them, this would be an amazing opportunity to have a wider stop, a big swing trade, and play it up to like $58,000-$60,000. So currently, this is a very tough situation that we are at right now, and really want to see what's happening. Because if we're going to take a look at the EMA ribbon, for instance, then we're going to see definitely some bullish action for sure. So we had this breakout above right here, then we retested it right here, and this support that turned into support right here, this level diagonal one, it coincided with the EMA ribbon as well. So it was quite powerful, and we are seeing this rally up here. However, we also saw exactly the same kind of a situation in this area right here. We broke above, then we retested it, and then broke below real harshly. So for that reason, I'm really staying super cautious. And the same thing goes for the weekly chart, because currently, look, we are going in to the EMA ribbon on the weekly chart, and remember how many times we were rejected in this area. So really want to see what is going to happen, and for us to actually once again say that we are actually exploding above, then and going into another bull run, we really want to see the break of this level once again right here and stabilize above it with some volume, which also would be the stabilization above the EMA ribbon. Because again, if we're gonna take a look at the previous situations when we would actually break above, just like this one, this led us to the new all-time high. Then also this retest right here, and then also if we go into the history, that when we broke above it for the most part and stabilized above it, this was when the price was accelerating upward, except for example this situation right here. And also this is a great example when we finally broke the weekly EMA ribbon. This obviously is a great example, and etc. So there are many good examples, and this could become another historical moment for Bitcoin, for the bull run, for sure. It's just that we really need to get some patience right now. And very important thing I really wanted to mention is that something that is potentially super challenging for Bitcoin is the United States Treasury yield curve, and the 10-year versus the 2-year yield. So I'm not gonna bore you with all the details, because you're always complaining that my videos are too long. So basically, whenever we are, and here is the text. So the last 6 recessions have been preceded by an inversion of the yield curve, and another inversion is on the way. So basically, these are the areas of the inversion, and we are seeing the inversion currently happening here right now. So basically, in simple layman terms, and just as short as possible, what this means is that the US economy is headed for another recession, and we're potentially gonna see another huge sell-off in S&P 500. And obviously, when we see a sell-off in S&P 500, we also see the sell-off in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. So for Bitcoin to actually, if there's gonna be a huge recession that is coming, then and again, the Fed is increasing the rates, but they're they're playing the catch-up game, so catching up really, and it's not going to be really protecting the economy from going into a recession, especially because of the US Treasury yield curves. So, and for that instance, they're just trying to, they're in this moment of damage control, really. So, and for that instance, we really need to have a miracle to happen, that Bitcoin is going to actually become more of store value and follow the store value narrative, and become this kind of a from scarce and high risk asset into a store value asset and actually get back to its previous nature of outperforming S&P 500 in any given moment, and actually completely deviate away from S&P 500. But current correlation actually tells us a different story, that we're becoming more correlated for the time being. However, the things can change very fast. But that's something I really wanted to mention to you, just as a fundamental thing in on-chain data. Well, it isn't really on-chain data that very much, but more fundamentals and what is going on in the world. And according to everything we're seeing right now, and even with Fed increasing the rates, we are heading for a recession. So this could be something that is not gonna really play that well for Bitcoin. So for that reason, understanding all of that, I'm still super bullish. I love crypto. I enjoy this whole world. I enjoy actually making payments with crypto as well. However, we really always have to entertain both possibilities. We cannot be just blind idiots looking at the chart saying that, oh, Bitcoin to the moon. We always have to understand whatever is happening in the world and prepare ourselves for anything to come. So for that reason, over on Bybit, I had my short trade just protect my potential downside if I would see a huge sell-off in Bitcoin happening super fast, right? Because these kinds of sell-offs, just like in this area right here or in this area, these happen within like a few days, and the Bitcoin value can diminish very fast. So for that reason, always stay alerted, always be ready to long Bitcoin, always invest when, buy the dips, etc. Again, not financial advice, just what I'm personally doing, but always stay also alerted to the situations that can potentially ruin your portfolio. So yes, this is the current situation. Let me know if you agree with me or you disagree with me down in the comments. As always, please make some noise and stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.